higher. The vengeance of Jaja, it must be on the land. It must be on the land. Yes, how we I could do. Money can't help you. Rich man of feeling. The vengeance is on the land. The vengeance is on the land. All together now. Fifties of the 50 shall survive. The strongest of the strongest stay alive. Our weak God shall take us while I die. If you have strong faith, you will stay alive. If you live with love, you shall survive. Things and times so tough, oh yeah. Don't it get so tough? We never get enough. The vengeance is on the land. The vengeance is on the land, yeah. Cause of all the trouble in the world today. Tell me, things and times so hard. No peace, no day higher. The vengeance of Jaja, it must be on the land. It must be on the land, yes. What we I could do. Money can't help you, oh no. Rich man I feel it too. The vengeance is on the land. The vengeance is on the land. My brother, it is up to 50 shall survive. Yeah, yeah, strongest of the strongest stay alive. A weak heart shall take us while I die. If you have strong faith, you will stay alive. If you live with love, you shall survive. Live with love, my brother. Yeah. People, what is the cause of all the trouble in the world? The vengeance of Jaja, it must be on the land. It must be on the land.
Yes, greetings. We're there with you, things and times. So I first say, give thanks to all those patient listeners and those who received the show on Friday, and then little more fine say gone, and then little more it come back. Well, the show was black, it was taken down, and then we try to understand, and then with YouTube there's nobody to talk with, so the technician then with this them think say pull it up, see if we can grab it, and because it never leave our set, we try to find out what was the worries from YouTube. And it wasn't YouTube, it was a producer. And he never wanted music play. It's either him never, we don't know who, him, she, or who. But anyway, we was able to go into the program before YouTube did take it from us, because it wasn't even on our phones. But we was able to go in there and scroll down and find the track, and we was hoping it wasn't tracks that they were speaking that was mentioned, and mute it. So that procedure took about 2 hours, not from our side, from YouTube now, because them did block the thing, but you know, the server and whatever. So then then realized so that we did that, and then we got an email, and then boof, it come back up. But why is it came back up now? The viewing went up. So we are say right now, thanks for that. And we are say thanks for last week too, right? On Thursday, my parent school evening, and I was really exhausted, really and truly exhausted. And that little segment they move, hey yo, me I tell you no. So we're gonna try our best and sort out something, because I want to project a different page for cultural expression. And the image you see on the screen right now, them type of screen for things and times, you know, Africa, Caribbean images and so forth, and the Islamic thing, you know, the balance is about communication, things and times. Cultural expression is political and music. You understand? So we want to develop the image. You know, the image I see right now is Africa. Yeah, you understand? And so on. So we want to develop that, and we want to do it in such a way that we have two templates of work, rather than just one, and put in a lot of different images, because it is quite, for me, it's quite off-putting. So, but people know who listening on Friday, and you was missing us for a long time, Brian and Anthony and all the brethren them out there and sisters, you know. See? So I get two snippets or something. Wet you, clench your thirst, cause when I think so we're gone, are we done or something? No, is just certain official things that I've been doing, not principle, you know, official things. And the encoding that you watch, you know, is legal, you know what I mean? And them thing they cost some money, you know what I mean? The one that was using before, it wasn't full, but this one here belong to us. You know what I mean? We are people, a family who deal with independence. You understand? We're in the pirate things and all them something there. We deal with independence, because where we live, we want to safe. When we put our head down, we want to sleep. We want to shut eye, and we not sleep. You understand? So, here's the snippet. Peaches! What you say?
Me no want no enemy. Mankind, oh, it's closer than over.
This is metaphor.
Some people make it take over. Listen to what I say, yeah.
You hear me? Listen to me say no. Don't bother make somebody come tell you say a lie I tell. Watch it.
Me no want no enemy.
And nobody can tell us that really and truly, no. Only a mischief maker can do that, because people who know me know me years and years, and know say no lie, me just talk.
Me no want no enemy. Mankind, oh, it's closer than over.
This is metaphor.
Some people make it take over. Listen to what I say, yeah. Bad mind killing is right every day, oh, every day. Bad mind a serious why in the play, no. Bad mind killing is right every day, oh. Bad mind a serious why in the play.
See, at that me I try show no. We not playing. So, snippets. You understand? Because we give thanks for the fact that the people them it look like on a mystery on Friday cultural expression in our true art principle. So as with their Black History Month, you're gonna get the navigator. Yeah, you're gonna get bright lights. You get principle again. Supervised by Far Eye. Far Eye got hold up in the pandemic and everything, but him good still, man. Him alright. Everybody alright, you know. Aisha alright. Yeah, Marcia. Hey, yo, Marcia nice, man. Marcia soon get married and everything. So, now me I mention Marcia. All this. All this.
You have the gold mine where the man want to find. You pick the other sign. Johnny Piece and that every time.
Listen.
Down and in the ear, jump up on the wine. Make a young know you feel fever line. Just like the sun, girl, pick the you a shine. All a girl of people push you feel me. And your body, when the man them want find. And your body, I carry the gold mine. And your body.
And I wanna want people on Marcia. When I say child, she's an elusive person. Take your eye off. See, no eyes.
You have the gold mine where the man want to find.
Rocket. Tell your friends. We're not joking around here, man.
And in the ear, jump up on the wine. Make a young know you feel fever line. Just like the sun, girl, pick the you a shine. All a girl of people push you feel me. And your body, when the man them want find. And your body, I carry the gold mine. And your body, it a come mix.
You see them rattlers there. The only reason them thing are not playing now because of me, you know. I tell you. You understand? Because I stick to the African roots and culture. Yeah. You know see it there? Because sometimes you go into that fashion, you know, and next thing you know, the man start talk all kind of other woman or something, start talk all kind of nasty vulgarity and everything. But you see how you they like Johnny P and certain other people, them we full of them, you know. It's just to synchronize them with who we are deal with. That's why you know hear them. So I think so that we style, you know. We on decency, morality. We not in a hey yo, me I tell you a serious thing. So me want to spend a couple minutes still, you know, car. And nothing long me come for do. Serious talk. You know. So we made it now. I want to go back here. I never bubble this, but I'm going to do it now. Come. Yes! Yes, we're going to pause that and come back again. We are see really today in Things and Times is that during the weekend, during this thing here where we had to edit our program, I was fortunate to see some news and, you know, African, Caribbean, African, black people news, our news over here, sir. And for me, for myself personally, it was disturbing because the same person knows of great distress and atrocities. Why is him a grow up? And his family. But now he's walking he's walking on a different road and mixing with different sets of people. He's in total denial, and what him project to the news people them constantly now is a self-made individual, and like everything was pleasant. And it's a lie. It's not a truth, so it's got to be a lie. There's nothing innocent about it. And what form of gratification or membership of a white supremacist club him feels same need to maintain? That's for him to explain. I'm surmising. And I don't recognize his family to sit back. But I can, because most of them did sit back. Why is him accomplished? Because the majority of them are not gravelicious, and them don't seek attention spotlight. They're modest. So how he becomes something else, it's amazing, it's astonishing. Seriously, it's amazing. And them come off of the same roll of cloth. I tell you. And Islington people, this is nothing to do with no jealousy, you know, because you know, see me as an independent person. From all of you all know me, you know. I tell you now. You understand? And it's not about no money or publicity. You see? May I have the rich, I'm one of the richest human beings on earth. My richness with my God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And my wealth is with Muhammad Rasulullah al-Islam. You understand? And the rest of it is my grandparents and my parents, especially my mother. So don't even try sit back and burn on a herb and talk foolishness. You understand? I was always independent. And when I know that, so don't bother with it. And I can't try to say, yo, because the man I get her ears now and him feel shame. No. I still play basketball. I still coach children. I still do my electronics. My eyes are still good. My faculty is still there around me. You understand? I have wives. You understand? So I'm well protected and well looked after. I'm a family. You understand? Is smiling very well. Don't worry yourselves. You see it there. So the astonishment from me was to hear or him display himself and talk the talk. But may I tell you something now? You see my family? There's a record, you know. Black Skin, Blue Eye Boy. You should go listen. You should go get that record and listen to it again, boy. May I call you boy? See? You should go get that record and listen to it again with both ears. Put on your headphone. The Equals. Eddie Grant and the Equals. Black Skin, Blue Eye Boy. Listen that. Carefully. And then when you finish, listen that. Ask your brothers them to let you listen to Rudy don't fear no more. You understand? Ask them to play for you. Rudy don't fear no more. And stop talk. You said, Arsenal supporter? Chairman. Who you know? And you got, listen, Star. You could have support Arsenal. That. Me not say that. But you was Raphael Meade friend. Or were you? So which Arsenal you talk about? You talk about Arsenal to push yourself up in the people. Tom what? You know Tom? Or you know George Graham? Or you know Bendon Baxon? Your brothers know them, you don't know them. So you like Arsenal because it's a talking point. When did you play football at Finsbury Park with us? And we talk with us. Or did you play around a real question? No, you didn't. There's a whole heap of thing you're leaving out, man. You have left out over the years. You make people believe that somehow you just spot up. I'm the father. And you know that. You keep running. INT rebel. INT do what? Harris do what? Harris never done nothing for you. Harris called you old brother a dog. Butch. And me rescue his sanity, you know. Me never take into that. Me rescue your brother's sanity. I never take into them foolishness. Me. You understand? I have had 4 big brothers and not one of them open them out and say nothing. And me just knew him. Eh? Just because me a juggle 2 friends with Park. Stop it, young boy. So, that's the mental discipline you need to reassert yourself with, you know. Yeah? Just go back to how you grew up. Not how you think you should be and you want to be. Trevor Nelson. Hey, yo, listen here, mad atters. I'm the teacher, man. Okay. So, Mr. Best, sympathy and empathy, apathy are some people that, man, serious thing, and mental discipline. So, a music we can play, grab them man there, you know. Man them, yeah, most of our people, and this is in general terms, you know, in England, to our families, pave away and get somewhere, and some of them get a house and some of them get a flat, a house flat, and they maintain paying for it, and we come up and we did it, and the rights to buy come, and we just make the moves them, cause we can understand more the English words them than our parents did, and we would trod and go in the town hall and everything. So many of us become accomplished in terms of housing stock, you know, some place to live, whether than enough estate. Okay, in that now, some people them make certain headway, leech in a music, some in drama, and before the music in England, it was drama and play. Yes, drama and play. One of my cousins was a ballerina, big time, all across the earth, May I tell you, in this country, but they weren't paying her any money, any big money. It was just the touring, the names, the spotlight, that was that. She never had no big ass bank account, and people never talk about financial awards and benefits and that kind of thing. And over the years, we realized that true to the spotlight and some journalistic things, they were capturing us. Yes, they captured us that way. Yeah? So then the music came, and it wasn't record. It was people playing instruments and so forth. And from school, many of us playing concerts and so forth and so, right? And why get up at the town hall and so forth. So the music, playing live music became a buzz. And then we had many bands developed. And it was influenced by our ancestors, Caribbean, rocksteady, bluebeat, ska, and mento, and calypso. So, yeah, calypso, not soca, calypso. So, we are moving for us. We're not moving trying to catch white people. We're not moving trying to catch them. It's just us. Because every now and again we do a thing. In different years, we do a thing in a church hall, the Methodist hall, some of the big church hall, down a Queen's Crescent, all about the place. And the town halls them. And we have group like Crescendos. We have a group like Moonrock. We have the group like Hot Chocolate. We have a group like the Equals. And several groups that perform studio work for Palmer. And before Palmer, they were performing for Sir Collins. Yeah. The Mohawks and everything. All my family. When I beg it, family. Okay. So, things are, you understand? And everything. But our parents always tell us, listen here. That is not the end of all of everything. You still have to go and learn something and develop a trade. So you don't want to be jack of all trade and master of nothing. You want to have a trade. So it was now apprenticeship. Yeah, you have to go look and try and get an apprenticeship and go get your sitting in girls and everything. And that's where that went. Now these youth are coming after we know. They might grow up now and they're like 6 or 7 years or even 9 and 10 years behind we. And then them come through and them make a move through the sound system. Them a follow we here, there and everywhere. And then make a move in the soul thing. Because that's the divide that came about. I spoke about this before. And it happened all across London. I don't know about Birmingham and them place there, but all across London, this soul head and ragamuffin thing come about. And then when Rasta entered, oh my God, it become like 3 things, but we kept it at 2. Many bigger man them can tell you say it get drop at 2 instead of going 3. 3 thing is drop at 2. The ragamuffin and the soul heads. And what was the difference? The soul head people, them think they were better. Even though your brother, your sister, your cousin, them think they were better than us who are listening reggae. And they were listening reggae before. And not just listening reggae now. They were going reggae party and reggae dance. This is what England instituted in the mindset of us. Now that ugly division is showing itself with these people that make a money in the music and hasn't given anything to their communities that was communities, are their people. Nobody no begrudge them for their money. But when you come opening with a mouth and talk, all you're showing is that you are some hustlers that are some man them that hustle the country, England, and one of its branches, and when I make a thing. And when I tell people, say, oh no, what? I want to compromise on yourself to do that. I want to keep doing it to have relevance up to today. Now, if you all have made money and you're still African Caribbean, I have to stress African Caribbean, then you know what we are missing, what we are lacking, what your generation have missed and haven't got. And you will know that the majority of your school friend them and your brethren them from primary school to secondary school, is still finding it difficult to make ends meet on a day, not month by month like you, quarter like you, because you can work like that now. You can live like that, you not work. You understand? The man they have to try make ends meet week by week. So, it's them things you're supposed to talk about, what made you, what has kept you, what has grown you, and what you have done or you're attempting to do that can come out of your mouth. It cannot come out of your mouth because you not conceive that. You not conceive that. You're sellout. You're Rufus, roast breadfruit. Roast breadfruit, Rufus. And you go get your comeuppance before I dead, man. May I tell you? Keep singing that same song and you see what happened to you. You're going to see what happened to you. Because God gives everybody rope to hang themselves in. To hang themselves. Ungrateful people. And give them rope to hang themselves. And literally you know, and don't believe that every human being is tested in this life. So you run up your mouth about this body and that body. You see the African brother there? Yo, his family and the people from the village where his family come from, he have made them proud and they don't know him. They know his family. But he's made them proud, Aya. That's an African stock. That's not one who's trying to make people feel that he's somebody. He's past that long time. Dropping two grills or whatever the hell the shit is called and everything was a means of him fronting something. And making other people around know that if them use them intelligence, them can do something to do something. And to get something, to build something, and to offer something. You people just are wild to say, yeah, hustle. And you're just hustling your own people. You're hustling your own people. Because who the hell did spend the money? It's your own people. What vision did you give them? What direction did you take them? And what did you offer? You build a shop, we're selling t-shirt, jackets, memorabilia of your company, your name brand. That never royalty lasts. You understand? That's the first thing. Never lasts. See? Because the harmony and the sincerity and the evolution of your brethren and sisters from the same bara, you didn't incorporate none of them. It did not incorporate none of them. You found a new brand. And you isolated all the people that eat and drink and sleep with you. And walk with you. And studied with you. And you studied with. You shelved them. And you were just up the road, Camden. You're just up the road, Camden. Not Islington, just up the road. Nobody from Islington had to run. They know how to go through two roads, down Brewery Road, bang, you're right there, sir. Come on, man. Come on, please. change your rap, man. Change your rap, seriously. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of hearing you talk this bullshit. Change your rap, man. You don't have to what you call it? Compliment me. It's late for that. Huh? The man who broke me, him suffering with dementia. And you know, and your family know, and well sick for years now. So it's not for me. At least do it for him. If you have any love in your heart left, if you have any sentiments in your heart left, seriously, do it for him. Do it for Mr. Neil Williams, my partner. Do it for him. So, now let me get back to the real deal. Because these are people who come and assimilated rough breadfruit, Rufus, assimilated into England and disregard themselves and all the people them around them. And know them are taught like Rasty. May I tell you, no. You see, all the people that me deal with in basketball in America and the Caribbean, the money, anything they make, them put right back in them community and in them country. Oh yes. Anything they make, them put back so much into their community or their countries. So rest yourself. Don't front me. Stand up in front of me and look in my eye. That can be arranged. So let me deal with the face off of the truth to help with God. Nothing but the truth. And you can't do that, man. You can't do that. You will wobble. You will wobble and you will fall. You understand? Seriously. Because you don't know me already. And your brothers, them don't know me. Your family know me. You understand? And the reason me I thought they must say, yo, something hurt Harville, you know. Yeah, are the words that come with your mouth and you make the whole of this white supremacist believe, say, that you're self-made, self-talk, and all that nonsense. And lie you tell. Tell the truth. I met the African Caribbean people of London know say that you make mistake. You make mistake. Cause the hospital, you not buy it, you not renovate it, and you not make it the Caribbean hospital, maternity hospital. Clive Lyde was waiting. The West Indian cricket team, Vivian and all of them, Greenwich and everybody was waiting. And you invited them. A big hallahoo. And everyone was honored and happy and jubilant. And you crushed everyone. That was the first downfall. You think say memory me last? You now must cry. You must cry now. Seriously. Because I know say that was a sentimental value to the family. You didn't do it. And there was no reason for you not to do it. And no one pushed you to do that, you know. And you said that. And the great admiration of the whole community say yes. Warwickshire, Leicester, everybody come to London and say, yo, what a turning point. And people are jubilant and happy. Yeah. And what did you do? You can't turn until that the council changed their mind. Come on, man. You know, so that I was the ambassador for community work. That never come across my desk. That never come across Courtney Tullock desk. That never come across race relation. You understand? You just went another way. Totally. Yeah, so try that. Don't try that and fall flat on your face, man. You understand? I was well accomplished in Islington in community education. Yes, me. And you know that already. And your brother know that. And your sister them that come across from nursing into community work know that too. So no matter how you turn, no matter you twist and turn, you find yourself inventing a lie again. So people, what me I really talk about, I mean, attack this brother here. Me not attack him, me I expose him, right? Is assimilating. We have assimilated into England and English habits and English mentality. Huh? And when it suits us and something happen close to our brethren or even our own families, now we want to be Caribbean. Now we want to be this black person and everything. And it's the same people that always talking about Asian do this and Asian do that and Chinese do that. Now, listen to what that conversation does be, and then you work it out for yourselves. The Asian is Asian. The Chinese. What the hell has it got to do with us? The only thing it got to do with us here is that till we don't provide for ourselves, we have to go to the Asian shops and secure, purchase our food needs. Yes, it's food stock. Now, the Chinese in our areas like that, the Chinese would have chicken fried rice or egg fried rice or whatever you, and shrimps and whatever. That's what them have. So the bulk of the customers is English. So they weren't providing for us. Them have them restaurant, chicken fried rice and egg fried rice and shrimps and what have you, yes? And you all know that, so don't pretend. The Asian man now, he provide his food stock. But many things inside his store or him shop, corner shop, whatever shop, and no supermarket and cash and carry and so forth, we also require. And as he saw that we keep taking the yam, the sweet potato, him increase his volume. It's business. What did we do? We haven't done anything for ourselves. He's expanded. You got Manchester, you got Peterborough, you got Sheffield. He's expanded. Right? One family that we all went to school with, including the brother me a chat about, without calling the name. See? I went to school with the seniors of PAC. You finished school with the juniors of PAC. No, who rub shoulders with you, but you don't rub shoulders. You don't rub shoulders with them. But in terms of having great sums of money, you're right next to them. Maybe them run gone left you still, cause you know no hits. You get royalties. Me know the thing, Me do the work for Augustus Pablo and Mundell. So me know the thing, man. Me know about the royalties and me know about the commission and everything. We know the money, man. We know the adverts and everything. And so far, every time you seem to be dead, you get resurrected. Something happens. Huh? And people are taught the thing and you start talking the story. And that's what's got you. Because you get caught up in that. And you have to add more to the story all the time. And you see, my mother don't tell me this, You see, a liar don't have no memory. And that's where you're falling short. Them soon catch you and don't bother again no more interview. You understand? Because when they rewind the thing, them just see that you tell them the same thing in part one, but then you build up to something else and you think like, where is this coming from? So your life story have changed several times, Your exposure to music is changed several times. Several times. Anyway, let me just jump back to the Asian man them. So people who keep saying that, them need to shut up and stop saying it. If they're gonna say that the people, if not for these people, we would have starved, or we would have been eating bangers and chips or beans, green beans and baked beans and egg. You understand? And bacon Yeah, because that's what the English people were doing, isn't it? Plus, we probably would have been eating out a news paper plate. But remember, we came from the Caribbean, so we weren't eating out of no blasted paper plate. And neither did we want any bacon. Hey, a lot of us never want Caribbean families, no bacon, no streaky bacon, and all of that stuff. So the assimilators always come with this talk about the Asian man do this and the Asian, and other people join in that conversation without thinking like, wait a minute. So if we don't go to the Chacha man and buy with yam and banana, ackee and saltfish and everything, where the hell were we gonna get it from? Simple. You see, that's why I look at people with sensibility. You know, they won't speak like that. No one think like that. So they join that person and get vexed and say all them blasted people that make money and rare, and the people that do business, it's if we never go there, we couldn't find a yam, we couldn't find sweet potato, we couldn't find cornmeal, we couldn't find ackee, we couldn't find dashing, we couldn't find callaloo, and the rum drinkers couldn't get no rum. They would have to get gin and whiskey. And they didn't have no money for buy Volga or whatever it called, that Russian thing there. Yeah. Even gin, they didn't have no money for buy that. And when you talk to them people about Arsenal, ask them if them know Deaf Dumb Willie. Huh? And Derek Grant. Come on. And your brother know the Continentals. So even mention the Continentals to them and then call out some of the names them or the people them. Come on, man. Make yourself relevant. You understand? Seriously relevant. And then turn around and tell them, say, listen here, you know what I did and I feel bad about? I run away from the place that I'm talking about up to today. I never really big up nobody from there. I never helped nobody. I never raised up none of the youth them that helped me. I never, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's talent there. I'm sure North London College have a lot of talent, you know, and I regret not raising up many of them or any of them. See it there? Come on, let them know. What a shame. So, played amusement diverts people in many ways, and assimilating does that. And if parents and people who work in our welfare services and everything, you know, don't take the opportunity to have meetings up and down the place and just inform people, because sometimes those things happen unknowingly, not intentionally, you know, right? Because you just want to have we want things easy. Nobody don't want rough life, you know, that rough whole life. No one want that. You understand? So when a person not clued up and everything, you can be absorbed and, you know, into such things unknowingly. Yes. You know what I mean? When we go to university, we know them things there. Or you can be submerged a person, and you can submerge somebody into something that they don't know nothing about. And maybe they think they know, but there's a methodology that one can use, huh? And shape their reality. You know what I mean? We impose a reality on people. Yes. So people them don't know about pragmatism and so forth. Yo, get off the case, man. Seriously. And just sit down in your yard and go about your place and shut up. Don't bother talk about nothing. You understand? Because you make yourself foolish, and people like me who know you, hey, yo, we feel bad about it. And there's no person that dislike you, know. If dislike your actions, man. Seriously. Seriously. I'm coming from such a strong family. You understand? A strong family that been through a whole heap in England Gosh, man. Come like a hustler. So, we want people to understand, be careful when we are dealing with this thing and not realizing that we have assimilated. Because most people yesterday get vexed that England was getting beat. Yeah? And them feel happy when the man them score the second goal and them check the clock and say, yo, there's still time left, and everything. Yeah. And some people wrap up and everything, and them get so emotionally fired up and forgot all the related problem that the country give through racism. So I don't understand this nonsense, right, where some black people are England, them have England as their home, as their nation, as them cultured spot. I don't know how you work that out. And you see those jackasses that always out there talking their talk. They don't refer people like Peter Tosh, no matter where you're there, he's an African. See? So they don't refer people to that natural fact. And there's a lot of black people in England have mentally made England them home, them cultured home. Ask the English people, if they want you, because you just can't migrate and deculturalize to culturalize yourself in a somebody. That means you're lost. Any persons who try to do something like that, they're lost. Because when the people turn around and shit on you, what are you going to do? What you going to do? You've given up everything of yourself and your family and where they came from. At least where they came from. And now you're stranded. That's how we have these degenerate generations that we keep producing. Because it's not that the children, is illiterate. It's that they didn't get no guidance. So they're lost. You don't make them connect with the Caribbean and the Caribbean culture. Huh? And the real culture of black people is in Africa. We have fathomed a mannerism, our behavior, because we're in the Caribbean. And over the years, that mannerism, that behavior become what you can describe as a cultured modality, a cultured expression. Yes, but the deep root of our culture, which attaches with spirituality and spiritualization, everything, is attached to it. We don't have, because we define ourselves spiritually to be Christians. The majority of us. And this Jesus is our Lord and Savior. You see how me say that? Not God, Jesus. And this Jesus don't come when people are talking about God. God come up at the beginning. And all of a sudden God get demoted and a new thing come, and that new thing become this talking about Jesus. And now them to cement your mindset, then take the Jesus and tell you that the Jesus is God also. What a confusion. And no one goes back to the old, because them tell you, well, no, that is past. We're dealing with the New Testament. And people become afraid to go up into the Old Testament or to the beginning and said that this is how God affirms himself. They're afraid. That's why I say people can't read. They listen to pastor poison them brain, because pastor is being trained by the theological school, which is supremacy. And now we produce and we reproduce in our thoughts the behavior that I'm so upset about with this brother and others like him and women. Because of what? Because of that, I want to side with those people, because you feel so that, your bread is better served and spread over this. And they take you as far as they're willing to. And we finish up in West Hampstead, for 7 years, and then the money run out and everything. And then we have to come right back to Camden or Brixton or Clapham or Peckham or Hackney and so forth. And that we get so shame, we change the barrack quick and we're going up to Leeds or Bradford. People them who know you and know your family, them not see you. Now some bright ones, they build somewhere in the Caribbean. I know you got your connection, don't get me wrong, I know you got your connections, man. You understand? I know that. Outside of England. But you're here. You understand? So, we have to stop awarding nonsense, making out that we're right? Because we have to ask ourselves that big question. Who are we? You understand? Who are we? Are we British blacks? Or are we just black British? Nothing to do with African Caribbeans. Very small percentage, perhaps. And Africa, perhaps, is not even in the equation. But this middle class black, this division is already being identified by the ruling class, by the middle class, by the government, by the cultural attaches of this country, all the different offices, because it's just going to dispose people like me and others. Yes. And at some stage, I can see the mental indiscipline taking place. It does right now, but it's being calm in the workplace and in the corridors. But it's going to get dread. Or you think that our children start kill one another? Huh? And we haven't really fathomed what the hell is that all about? But everybody will run and say it's drugs and this and what is that all about? And how do we prohibit that from continuing? Not escalating, continuing. Mental indiscipline. So if we have this culture and this understanding of ourselves, and these things are happening, that's to show that we're not in control of nothing. And we know that. But mentally, we should always be in control of something. So since we ain't physically and economically controlling and intellectually controlling anything, because we ain't got no schools, we got supplementary classes, we ain't got no schools, we're not near to a college, we're not near to a secondary school. I mean, we need to start at primary, but we're not at secondary, so we're far from a college. And we're not in the arena to think about university, because mentally we're saying this is our country. Really? So you should have asked Elizabeth, is that true, before she died? Is that how you've defined these ex-slaves of yours, of your families, and your 70-odd year reign? Is that how you define them? British subjects, are they British? Are they English? Are they entitled? What entitlements is it that we think we have? Dr. Amos Wilson says, until we teach ourselves, we won't solve our issues, our problems. Our education should teach us to solve them. That's what he said. Not our educators, our education. And not scrambling around the street and in the barber shop talking about this and talking about that and about which song did do this and which music did do that. No. That's social commentary. And it's information, which is also education, but we're talking about education. And we're talking about cultured education and cultured realization. We're talking about institutions. We're talking about the pride of human beings. Huh? Can you imagine every day of our lives we're trying to make other people feel comfortable with us? Huh? When nobody else don't try to make themselves feel comfortable with us? Hey! So, them at that thing, the minstrel shows? We're still the minstrels. Playing amusement by design. Playing amusement by design. But in this Islam, we're supposed to strive for excellence. Yeah, as human beings, we strive for excellence. So, I come off the high and go about my business. I needed to get that thing off of my mind. I tell you, off of my mind. See? So, yeah, my brethren, Lady, Zebi. Yeah. So don't forget, on Friday, God willing, we'll come for mash it up again. Listen to this tune here. Yeah, you remember you come in my yard and you listen to Hamilton Bohannon. Hamilton Bohannon, yeah, joke, man. And when I just look for me and say, wait, says all them kind of music I listen to. I say, what you mean? You see the child lights on me? Big friends, man. Listen this. I'm rude, and you don't know that already, Nothing can deal with me. I'm rude long time. Hold this in your chest.
Wow! Like the lineman from Wichita. Black and I'm rude, and I'm very rude as I will tell you. Smoking hot like a melting pot. Russ, I make no fuss like the tiger from Bengalas.
You remember the first time you hear that? And you start skanking you and your brethren them and the twins? Cha man. You think it's the best brain gone, breast brains. By the grace of God, I still have my memory.
Wow! Like the lineman from Wichita. Black and them rude and them very rude as I would tell you.
The only person who had music that me had was Tony Jenkins, Rerenk, and God bless his soul. You understand? Okay. So, we are going now, Mr. Bess. Yeah. So, we are go away, man. We are go away from this, man. The small boy, them come with them foolishness and talk all this shaggery. You want to stop it, man. Arsenal! Yeah, don't forget, you know. Tell the people them about Def Dumb Willie. Tell the people them about Derek Grant. See? Yeah, man. Def Dumb Willie and Derek Grant. Even Brendan Baxton. But you see, Brendan Baxton, him name just come up about the place them and everything. So you may say, yeah, I mean, no, stop it, man. And then you're supposed to just tell people about Raphael Meade. And I tell you about this man here. Bushman, come!
I won't be no slave, no. I'd rather bury in my grave, boy. Rather die as a brave for liberty. Hey, terrible in a diggity, and but I not be them slave. Terrible in a diggity, and but I rather die as a brave. When you see that buckle, you have to go over evil. And the devil me a trample, evil get dismantled. And I see me a praise. Lengthen out thy days. I and I gaze. Now I bring the fire start to blaze. Eden start to rage. Turn another page.
Yes. You know what I mean? So, and all that brother there, Dub one day I get him too, you know. I get him and make him tell you. Because even the things you say now, it also has astonished him. You know what I mean? But through him get a rise out it, him not say nothing about it. You understand? I must say, wait, I will. All the brother talk, me said this, and really and truly, I you do the thing, you know. I you set him. Yeah? You understand? But him not come out and just tell you, say, yo, you shouldn't talk, so, you know. You know, sir, I will deal with you, and I will help you, and I will train you. It's I will admire, and you go and see this. What you say that for? You understand? Yeah. I look at tune so I can sensitize your mindset with, but I can't find it. I'm gonna find it. So I may get the opportunity to interview him or talk to him, and him go put it out there. And I go say, yo, I want to record this, you know, and make people them know, say. You understand? Cause it's just like the man who used to be down there at the Roaring 20s, yeah? Am I going like say all them years, am I going like say he's the done, and he was at the time, you know, at the time. And then him lose him way. Cause what? Him not show no respect to other people. Yeah. You understand? Him not show no respect to other people, Star. See? And then fall out. Because him will show no respect to other people. I want to play a tune that the people them block the show for. And I want to play it, you know. I want to play it for you. I want to play it for you. So, enough now. Guidance, we're gone. Worries, in my brain. I'm get rid of it. Release. And listen these lyrics good enough. See?
Speaking for my people, they do have each to eat, and the powers that be, here we say, hey, enough now. We can't take.
Yo, may I say again, listen the lyrics, them good.
Speaking for my people, they do have each to eat, and the powers that be, here we say, hey, enough now. We can't take no more. Enough now. And that is for sure.
Yo, this morning, me hear the new commissioner of police or whatever. Me hear the man. He's very. He's pragmatic. I had two officers from County Hall like him that I had to work under. I work under two individuals like him. One was John Scott, and another one was Randall Davis. I work under two individuals. They were just them speak like this man. Them have the same. Them come from the same educational background. And I say to principal, we have to give him a quarter. And throughout the day, I say, yeah, the first quarter, but it's got to be like 2 quarters, yeah, to hear him, because he's going to report back, well, not constantly, but he's going to report back. And he's got a team that's going to monitor and evaluate, assess and evaluate all of his attempts. But he's going to keep the media at bay. He said the media, they're throwing a lot of aspersions out there and everything. So he's already met the family of the young man who got killed. He's looking at that. Obviously, that's a good way, but none of these things are him. They ask him questions about Nottingham Gate, and them say the police is not there to decide what should be done, whether it should continue or not, and those questions are not for him. His position is that you need to assess, evaluate how the thing has been running, and put things in place that maybe not there, or strengthen things. So some people say, you know what, them is good words, but for a person that know him track record from the countryside, know so that's the way the man stand. You understand? So 6 months down the road, 2 quarters, one will find how he has found London and how what he thinks he needs to do with the type of mindset or work-related in the force. He know that there's a particular fashion that's here in London, and he will know enough about it in 2 quarters. So the carnival, I'm saying if the committee are sincere to themselves and they meet not with a second-hand body and go direct when him call, and them have proper work discussion around safety measures and controlling crowds and so forth, they be all right. I don't support the carnival, no, but we are talking about organizing, because we as a people need to take control. And if the carnival were making X millions, that would have proper for a university. But who's talking? And all these musicians and all these people that have made and are making and keep talking, what the hell are you doing for your black British or whatever you want to call yourselves? Huh? See, our African ones, they're doing good things, great things at home. Our alleged British blacks, you're not doing nothing. You look after yourself, no problem. But you're not doing nothing for your community because you don't see yourself as part of a community. There's no community existing, but you don't do nothing for your neighborhood and you don't do nothing for blacks. You talk black. You make some sideline shows with some persons, them dubbing it. And it's not for black people. It's for your Caucasian friends, them, associates. Because you're not really projecting so much of the fact that we're consumers and you all have a lot to do with it. You've earned great sums. And you haven't taken your techniques or some of your resources and say, yo, huh? Yeah. You see, Brother Lennox Lewis, and I've said, Brother Lennox Lewis, before him finish, him try to set up, not tried, he set up something in Hackney. But he gave it, the management, to another body when we say, leave that with community education. Allow us to partner them. But he didn't. He didn't. He believed them. He looked at them, perhaps, and look at us and think like they're more accomplished than us. And that fell. It didn't fail, didn't do anything. So you say contradiction. No. Someone else benefit, some other people benefited from his kindness. But he learned. So when him go back home, when him go back home, him did something for himself. For his partner is like me. His partner is like Johnny. His partner is like Davina. His partner is like Rennie. His partner is like Aston. His partner is like Patrick. Let's give you a few names. You understand? So she embraced his thought and knowing about the things that he tried to do here in London, especially here in Hackney. And them got a big blooming blossoming center or centers in Jamaica. Yeah, Lennox Lewis. And he's also contributed big time for the Muhammad Ali Museum and work in America and Louisville, Kentucky. I've been trying with my family to persuade him to help in Alabama. But that's just stretching it, you know what I'm saying? That's stretching it. Okay? Yeah? It's people like LeBron James and all them man and Michael Jordan and them man should be doing that. So take it personal on your chin. I'm in a business. This is best, man. Independently minded.
Speaking for my people, they do have each doing, and the powers that be, here we say, hey.
I remember something, you know. I eat, sleep, and rest nicely. You understand? And I beg nobody nothing. See? Okay.
Speaking for my people, powers that be, here we say, hey, enough now.
Enough.
We can't take no more. Enough now. And that is for sure. Generations of we sing enough now.
You know, say you said Sir Lord pour them a teeth, right? And you finish up playing where? Perth Road. In a O house. In a O house, black house. Sir Lord Power. In a black house. Yeah? Georgie. months. And raise money to take your program to another level. You see it there? Sure. Remember, say, I was just a stone throw across the road, you know. Yeah.
Speaking for my people.
And my sound system I was using. Not Mad Hatters, not Trevor.
Speaking for my people. They do have each to eat. And the powers that be, here we say, hey, enough now. We can't take no more. Enough now. And that is for sure. Generations of we sing enough now. Tribulation. Enough now. Lamentation. Not so long ago, we used to bust fiction. But see, I speak the things I know. God but rough with you. Hey, our human rights are being violated. From the economy, we are isolated. Well, enough now, and we take no more. No. Enough now, and that is for sure. Give my people they cry. Enough now, it's about Babylonian. Enough now, it's lamentation.
Yo, you China, where you sit to him? Get off my toe, man. Gee whiz.
But we labor for learning before you grow old. Because learning is better than silver and gold. While exclusive love has never yet been told. This one called glitter and gold, as I would say.
All that glitter is not gold. This story is often told.
But the story is often been told. Story called glitter and gold, as I would say. For the word of child's often spoken and command from ever commands. And so you got no sense, and so you really deal with nonsense. But it's easy for a camel to go through the gate of Zion. Want a rich man to enter an high kingdom. Until you bow the sound of color, glitter and a gold. Huh? You got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Come on, oh man, some may even love a piece of silver, and some might love for gold. Man, oh man, that is where you claim a lost your soul, as I would say. But if you can't good, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, like I say. This one called glitter and gold really playing on the way. You got to go, as I would feel you say.
Judge not a book by its cover. After reading it, you'll discover.
No, not at all.
You can't go by the outward appearance. Got to know what goes on inside there.
Don't go by the outward of appearance. You got to know what goes on inside, as I would say. Because the world is big and then the world is wide. And man, oh man, if you slip, then you're bound to slide. Till you. And if you run, and then you can't hide. Jaja be my guide. Hey,
The world is in a mess cause all them concerned about is them pay. So them lead you astray instead of leading you the right way. All me see is that killer cuss pots and a cosplay. Nobody now, well no men's again, no prayer, no pray. Apparently I be your heart cause they on social media take over, so we just living for the cloud. Or you for voting worse than who you have voted out. Sad to say but I don't trust the words that come from their mouth. They giving a lot of jokes but me still can't laugh. My woulda run well long time if Jamaica was on my heart. One of the things them want me can't understand is the war. Everything else gets stopped but every gun come out. I notice every man a preach but nobody not practice. No, them used to be solid but now them recycle like plastic. Oh yeah, yeah, regular my ask this. Why everybody toxic? This is a big show cause all I see is actors and actresses. Yeah. What you used to identify a fool is the mind. Look like everyone enrolled in the school for the blind. This got to be revelation, just look at the time. Who has said Jamaica peaceful, just look at the crime. Instead of rising mentally, I down we a climb. Artists don't focus on message again, it's about the rhyme. But for them brand me now, wearing me not like the design. The definition of stupidity, that's how I define but them. But them about them and no good. A long time them blindfold. Just don't give them no control. Be careful of what you can do, yeah. I may notice every man a preach but nobody not practice. No, them used to be solid but now them recycle like plastic. Oh yeah, yeah, regular my ask this. Why everybody toxic? This is a big show cause all I see is actors and actresses. Yeah, you can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool everybody every time.
Seeing that concrete is in, you don't have to work hard for that, man. You don't have to search for that, you know. It's just there. So we I say, guidance is gone. You understand? Seriously, we're gone. Prince Buster, come. Yeah, money.
While I was walking along one bright and sunny day, these are some words that I hear some people say. If life was a thing that money could buy, the rich would live and the poor would die. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Oh, money can't buy life. Although I'm not rich, you can still be my wife. And let's live together for the rest of our life. I know someday, no matter what they say, before it...
Yes, Dennis Brown, Mischief Maker, come!
Settle down and be a man. Boy, you're never gonna reach your goal, oh no. If you wanna be in mischief, one day you're bound to lose your soul. And then your folks will be crying. Yes, they'll be crying. Oh gosh, hey. Yes, they'll be crying. Yes, they'll be crying. Why should you leave your kids and your family just pretending to be a bad boy? Hey. Your family loves you true, no one else will do. You are their favorite toy. Hey. Yes, they'll be crying.
I may have to thank my mama, my mother. Serious. Come.
I'm a singer man. Singer man. I'm a singer man. Thank you, mama, for the 9 months you carry me. Thank you, mama, cause you never trouble me. Thank you, mama, for the 9 months you carry me. Thank you, mama, cause you never trouble me. Oh, wait, my mama. Special request to my mother and my father. Special request to my mother and my father. My mother, my father, because of them makes me on you. And them makes me on you. Thank you, Papa, for the good things you show me. Thank you, Papa, for the good things you show me. I have to be an entertainer. I have to be an entertainer. From when I was 6, I was singing my song. And now I'm a growing man, I'm doing it right. I want to be like the great star that ever.
Yeah, Roman Stewart, give my hit song.
Me no sing no hit. Give me little rhythm, make me sing one quick. This is the studio and I'm man of the song. Come now, music man, make me mash up the land. I want to sing a hit song. It's been so long, I want to sing a hit song. Don't keep me down, I want to sing a hit song. It's been so long, I want to sing a hit song. Oh Lord, every day I get up, I look into the world. I see big cars, I see pretty girls. I'll be a better man if I get money in my hand. Help me, oh Jah, I want to come on strong. I want to sing a hit song. It's been so long, I want to sing a hit song. Don't keep me down, I want to sing a hit song. It's been so long, I want to sing a hit song.
Yeah, and all the time I'm preaching what? Patience, man, patience. Yeah. Daddy, love. Guidance.
Send down a Babylon to one donation. Tell them about your love. Tell them about your love. Dreadlock send down a Babylon to one donation. Tell them about your word. Your love searching, it's that pure and sweet to rally round the red, gold and green.
Yeah, some man them out there jet up. You understand? Ah. And them give it away. What? For what? King James? Yo, gosh, man. What a thing.
Children don't care for vanity. Ooh, yeah. He's got love for humanity. But a whole lot of them in sheep loading. Ooh, yes. Are trying to mix the children's in. The more
mark of the beast is on your forehead, yes, and evil prints upon your face. Oh, it's a big disgrace, yes, how they are marching up the place. It's Babylon trap them. Yes, Babylon trap them. The old book tell you about them. Oh yes. And this is what it says. They are the generation of vipers who know.
Mighty Diamonds, what y'all say?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You say we move, yeah. Thank you, a mafia. Me say we move, yeah. Thank you, a mafia. Me say we back way, yeah. Thank you, a mafia.
I play them tune there because I know say when you check yourself, you know you have them.
This one dedicated to all informer Warrior. And this one is dedicated to all newsmonger Warrior. Them attack, boy, boy, eradication squad, they bomb, boy, boy. Them attack, boy, boy, flying squad, they bomb, Warrior.
When my dad tried Hackney, you couldn't come. Guidance, listen lyrics. Rastaman to Far Eye. Not a lax man, you know. A Rastafari man. Honorable Peter Tosh.
The lips of the righteous teaches many, but fools die for want of wisdom. The rich man's wealth is in the city. Fixation of the soul is vanity. Destruction of the poor is their poverty. The poor man's wealth is in a holy, holy place.
Stop Jaja call you. I Jaja call you. You hear me say to Rasta warn you. Yeah, me them say no Jaja call you. Yeah, me say to Rasta warn you. Night and day, call you from Italy and call you from Rome. Black people pity me, say come when we go home. Long time we don't call you, but you don't feel free come. So Babylon, stop you coming and come. Run, come, I make you run, come. Don't you form them, I say you run, come. So me say long time down I call you, but you don't feel free come. Now when me say stop you coming and come, you hear me say stop me then come. You hear me say to stop you coming and come. For Jaja call you, night and day Rasta warn you. Yeah, me someone says Jaja call you. Hear me say so him warn you. Call you from the east, so says him call you from the west. Call you from the north, so says him call you from the south. If the little children beg you jump and shout, Judgment Day we will be soon all about. So Jaja call you. Run, come, Jaja want you. Mount Zion High, Jaja call you. Hear me say the Jaja warn you. So Babylon.
Yes, tell your friend them, you know, come Friday, God willing, call to the expression, deep. I tell you, tune in, record, grab it, subscribe, tell a friend. Yeah, man, party time there again.
It's a serious matter.
See, and don't forget, you know, make sure your partner them there with you. See, yeah, Aisha and Marcia with me. Principal, yeah, navigator there. Yeah, man, bright lights there. And far eye there. I tell you, man, you just want the juice machine.
It's a serious matter.
You see all them people who simulate and everything, it's a serious thing, you know. Because I'm saying, some of them don't know that them assimilate because them just want a different friendship. And them feel say once them got that friendship, all the things that them aspire to are far, then will get it, retain it. You understand? Seriously. So they're not confident in herself. See? So until their back becomes up against the wall or someone that them love or them so close to, they will not know themselves. You see it there? Yeah, it's interpretation of the thing, man. Black people will never know themselves time we back is against the wall. So every time we get beat up or something, we start realizing, say, yo, these people are racist and everything. It is not our home. But further to that now, we just feel say, yeah, man, 3 lions, rare, and we jump about and carry on. And then we go kill with one another and carry on. And then little more we say, yo, you see them white people there? And when they must say that, who they saying it to? They must say it to another damn fool. You understand? And they're doing it to justify themselves, to feel so that they're part of the wicked. When they're not. They're the ones that's the big problem. You see? So, like I said, don't look at the Asian man, don't look at the Chinese man, don't look at any other people and say, yo, see what them have. I make out like, say, them take something from us. They're not taking nothing from us. We're not giving nothing to ourselves. And we make enough money and we just don't have the care for ourselves. You understand? And those who make, those who have accomplished something through their work and their participation in something, no one can begrudge them for that. You understand? And I'm not even attempting or trying to do that. You understand? Those are the same people that know where them come from and they negate that fact. See? And some of them start out say that them going to do this and them going to do that and so forth. And then do fat. You understand? Seriously. Yeah, them pregnant enough woman, but then they do fat. See? So in terms of us utilizing capital, we haven't done that. In terms of Richard Branson utilizing his capital, he has done that. And you can see that. We cannot go to the Caribbean without flying Virgin. We can't go to Africa without flying Virgin. See it there? And if we want to go space as a working class person, just to see what outside of this ozone layer look like, we have to go Virgin. We can't go NASA because we can't, you know what I mean? We're talking about millions. We can't compete. You see? Right? If we want to go around the world, a Virgin. You understand? Unless we have big rock stone money, right? We got some other thing. But if we want to go around the world, you understand? Tour around the world, either by plane or by ship, Virgin. See it? And he make that out of music. And the majority of the music, and he will tell you, a reggae music. You understand? Yeah. Not for we artists, them. Not for we bands or groups. Yeah? Them people there. So we get a person now who broke through into the English market and so forth and so forth. And now raise nothing. And then they want to come talk about something. No, seriously. It's like even our footballers. Even our footballers. You understand? They just go sit down and talk and they make up money and they don't invest the money into any education, into any historical thing. No. Mm-mm. You understand? So when I one that did some poetry and everything come talk about Islington, this body is a hustler. Right, look upon himself. Look upon himself. All the dub poets and everything that they make. Them same people there who come in a Fui area and a Fui center and got books and read our library and everything. See? And was able to write there. They don't open up a center. Then I take some of the same money that them get out of their genre and do that. No contribution. Nobody na say, don't buy a house, don't own a flat. But you contribute. So you shouldn't say anything. Not a damn thing. All these alleged black activists in England. Joking, man. I know the Queen died. So much you want to come out and say this and say, yo, you never say a damn thing when the woman was alive. You never had the courage to go stand up in front of her face and say, yeah. Gone.
Voo, 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 voo. Voo, 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 voo. Voo, 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 voo. Rasta don't eat nothing. Rasta don't eat nothing unclean. Rasta don't eat nothing. Rasta don't eat nothing unclean. Rasta don't shoot or kill. Rasta don't shoot or kill. 'Cause he know it's a sin. Rasta don't deal cute. Rasta don't deal cute. 'Cause he loves all the youth. Rasta heart is pure and clean. Rasta heart is pure and clean. Just like a little turtle dove. Oh, 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 oh. So whenever you comes around, don't you wear any frown. You hear what I say? Whenever you comes around, don't you wear any frown. Whoa. Voo, 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 voo. Voo, 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 voo. Voo, 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 voo. Rasta don't shoot nor kill.
kill, 'cause he know it's a sin. Rasta don't deal cute. Rasta don't deal cute. 'Cause he loves all the youth. You hear what I say? Rasta heart is pure and clean. Rasta heart is pure and clean. Just like a little turtle dove. Rasta don't eat nothing. Rasta don't eat nothing.
I'm sure that hurt people, you know. Dangerous. That music, they're dangerous. Hurt people. Hurt. Guidance gone from this place, yeah. Linville Thompson. Yo, look out for Linville Thompson new works, you know. Serious thing. And supporting, because know to come to the end of the year and everything, God willing. But at the same time, I see that the bills are going to come now and hurt all of us. So be careful.
Come, let's praise and to die. Jah is the conqueror. They can never conquer Jah.
You see, if you had to tell the people them the truth now, you would have to tell them about rhythms like this, you know what I mean? And then they wanna associate themselves with you, because them things they frighten them to royalty. I tell you, see? And you couldn't tell them nothing about no INT rebel, because INT rebel don't know them tune. Them hear them tune there. Them couldn't touch them tune and put them tune on them turntable. And you don't know that. So why you just talk where you talk and you're telling lie? Come on, man. Tell the people them are best. It was best.
Come, let's praise and to die.
Run down vanity. No need for humanity. What you say?
Whoa, yeah. Boy, yeah. You keep on running down, you're gonna lose your soul. You know.
That me I say to you. Serious. Yo, come on, brother. My brother. Now this is real far eye, you know. This is not the bullshit. Rockers International.
Rise in the strength of Jah. Through all the changing seasons of life, bear the toil, maintain the strife. Let no sorrow dim your eyes, for soon shall every thirst be dry. Let no fame impede their goals. No matter what's the force, all you got to do, rise in the strength of Jah and face life open way.
Wicked.
Some more music. It's on fire.
I got it all for you. I wanna give you what you came for. The loving that you need, I got it right there. Yes, I'm gonna give you what you came for. The loving that you need, I got it, I got it, I got it. When me should be, you feel should be back. That same little something you feel do me that. Yes. When me should be, you feel should be back. You coulda lock it down tight in your pulley lock.
Me coulda lock it one time, but you're always on the road. Your love is all I need.
Yes, Brian, I tell you, man. you and Anthony, you know, don't just sit back, you know, cause you see when Friday come, you know I saw you. Listen, guidance, you gone for real. Listen this, Brian.
You have the gold mine when the man want to find. You pick me your sign.
Friday, culture expression.
Girl, and in the ear, jump up and wine. Make a girl know your feet from line. Just like the sun, girl, beat you a shine. All a girl of people push you free. And your body, when the man them want find. And your body, I carry the gold mine. And your body, it a come sign. And your body, kill them one more time. Girl, picking this say you are one of a kind. When you are what, girl, you are inside. Man, them a look at some of them are blind. Girl, out the road, all I get bad mind. See you out the road and them a chat all the time. Say your body, girl, picking.
Yo, shoe doctor.
And it a mad them. So you know, say your body look better. Feel them, it a bun them. And it
Set
a
to
mad
mommy.
them. 24/7 man, no one.
A young people
Them a
thing.
territorial. Them all a weave on. And then still them, the girl can't get man. So girl, and in the ear, jump up.
Tell
and
them.
wine. Because you know you fit fi front line.
Strip them.
Girl, fi put on a pose and wine.
Teach them.
Say you fi rewind and your
Slap
body.
them.
And kill them all the
Don't
time.
kick
Your
them.
body. And carry the gold
But
mine
warn
in your
them.
body. Girl, it a send sign of your body. Kill them one more time.
Eh.
Enough girl out a road, them a criticize.
Ease up.
To them the girl they can't find the style.
Lick shot.
When you a pass, me say man a run wild. Enough girl tough and look like a crocodile.
I tip her to on this, man.
Then the girl they them still and your body.
See, tell a friend, you know, come Friday, man. I'll lick you for 6, man. I tell you, man. 6.
Me no want no enemy.
The big bad sound, tipper tone. Listen,
This is metaphor.
Some people make it
tell them.
Listen
Sneak
to what I
preview.
say. Bad mind killing is right. Every day. Oh, every day.
Teach them.
Bad mind a serious boy. Him no play.
Teach
no,
them.
no. Bad mind killing is right.
This is the raw
Every
testament.
day. Oh, bad mind a serious boy. Him no play. No. True jealousy. I'm covetous of it. Him let no people end up in a pit. Your own life change when you visit. My man is deadly, believe it. Shoot up your ends, destroy you and your friends. Approach and a pass pretend. But mine can't tame, but mine have just one aim.
Hey, we're so big and bad and boastful about it. Yeah, you can't do nothing about it. Yes. So here when you hear some music like that, you know, Star, your conscience is just right and your ears are just clear. It just hurts your emotion, you know. You understand? And I'm telling you, I done it deliberate. Yes. So we'll go away from here. So here what I'm just tell the people them say, cultural expression back again in fine order. We never gone away. It's just that me wanted things to be round and not square. Yes, brutish. Yo, Her Majesty gone. You see how Thursday we're going to talk about some excellence of African Caribbean people in England and looking for prosperity through innocence and everything. Because I got dead like everybody else, you understand? And my family must live on and live on good. See? So I'm going to set example for them. So them can follow and do good things enough for them innings. What use is it that I'm here? Yeah? What's the purpose? It's using people and misusing people. And at the end of the day, the people that may I use are myself. You understand? Check it carefully. It's myself. Why is that? All I get by saying it's myself. And none of my children and someone else's children that I am saying I care about. So if I just care about my children or my family, what that? The God that me serve don't just care about some black man and some white man, them care about the whole world. are foolish people that go on this with their racial divide with God. That's why things now work. You understand? Yeah. So we are come to African history. So you must look upon front room and see what we are do up there and a lot of other people. But I'm going to make my input as I've done over the years. And this year, too, I want the name to change, you know. I want the name to be African history. Because you see, our history is not just slavery, but we have to go there and make people understand that we are the children of the slaves. I'm 1000% with that. But in terms of this black history, it's run its course now. We need to intensify that curriculum and now bring it up to degree level to say African history. So we can incorporate what we've done as black history and just bring it up because our family is in Africa and we are Africans. So we can't be just Americans and British. Nah, this is places that we live. These are people that took us. See? So we have to continue to honor ourselves, and our primary goal is to link, connect ourselves. That's it. Because if you have people that come from Europe and got planted in a Palestine, and we are meant to be sensible people, that means that we are jackasses. Anyway, that's just me. So, history, front room, type it in, search engine, front room, you see it there, and contribute to front room. You contribute to ourselves. We develop a community in the diaspora. Their family based in Birmingham and other places. They're responsible for it. I'm a contributor, and there's thousands now. You understand? Don't bring no vulgarity and nasty. Anyway, if you try them something, it not work anyway. So there's devices there that deal with this thing. So give thanks. History gone.
When I remember, how they've taken our foreparents from their homeland, yes, shipped to every corner of this earth.
And anybody who get mentally disturbed with me, what I was saying whenever I say whatever, we're not Tudors. We're not Vikings. We're not Scottish or Welsh or Irish. Even though some of those people, them pregnate our ancestors, but we're not that. That's their history, that's their legacy. British, Scottish, Welsh, and Irish. Vikings, Tudor. The Tudor dynasty, the Tudor history is long, it's deep. You recall that with dates and everything? You get a serious GCSE back then. And then when you come to do A-level history, and you can just add those same dates and write a paragraph on at least 3 of the kingship in the Tudor or the families, oh man, you're well endowed. Seriously. And then you just come up to the Industrial Revolution here in England, Stevenson and them steam machine, and then finish it off with the Wright brothers and everything with the airplane, all the different trials and tribulation that they went through with this airplane. And you could just crown it off with the Zeppelins. You see it there? I'm showing people that my memory's still there. Don't try to play games with Bess. And you just finish it off with the Zeppelins. And you got A-level pass with flying colors, and that's just in history. And in that part there, let's put some geography in there, because when you come with Zeppelins, you talk about Germany. You understand? And the Soviet Union. So you already put some geography into the history. You understand? And some dates into the history. And names, titles. Oh gosh, man. Nothing there is black, is it? Nothing there is African. We're not talking Shaka. We're not talking South Africa. We're not talking Manso Musa. We're not talking gosh, man, from Nigeria now. You understand? And him had a daughter named Aisha too, and Fatima. We're not talking that. We're not talking Timbuktu. Them thing they come after we done left school. And even Timbuktu, we hear that thing all the time, and it was just like a fact. Until we go to college or university and we see this Timbuktu is an area, but it's a university. And we're like, what? Which university? The people them say Africans don't write. We are talking about. Until we then see a photo and we think, right. So how come them people them tell we that? See? Yeah. So we fight through the mythology. We fight through the mythology and everything and come up. And a reggae music that sustain me. And you know that. Reggae music sustain my consciousness. Rasta man vibration. Not Bob Marley, no, but the Rasta thing. Mortimer Planner and all them man, the different mans them. I tell you. And then here in England, Jabones. R-U-Z. You understand? People who read and yeah. Not people that stand about the place and people who read. I should say it like that, innit? Not just people who read, people who read. Yeah. So, excuse me, perhaps not, but
right on.
Lion in the jungle, it's a concrete jungle. The lion in the jungle, it's a concrete jungle. Hey, that trade in a Babylon. See that trade in a Babylon.
see them time there? You know, see that the soul head, and then there's us the ragamuffin. Then we go a party now, you play this now, the soul head are going like say, yeah? You understand? And we not go fight or anything. We are laugh. But you see, most of the time, it does be girls that we are deal with. So we don't have no time for this look upon some boy and everything. You understand? Because now she want seasoning. So now the tune them come out a little more welding is what the young girl want and everything. Right? And welding what the soul girl then want. Because all of a sudden, them gone across there and them sweat up and jump up and carrying on. And they're missing something. And it's not that we never have feelings for soul music, you know. But it's not that we weren't discriminating. That's the thing about this assimilated set of mindseted people. It's either one or the other. See? So anyway, guidance, you're gone. It's either one or the other. Terrible people. Guidance.